So, some fucked up shit happened today.
What happened?
So I was watching, I guess you could say news / on YouTube.
Yeah.
And there was a woman that went on TikTok and, people go in there and they ask for their advice, or they just talk about their life, whatever. And it seemed like a sweet enough girl, and she was like, I'm getting divorced from my husband. It's a little uncharted territory. I don't really know what's, I'm a little nervous. He's being great about it. We're going to have joint custody of my child. She says, I have to look for a house now and kind of budget, and nothing but sweet stuff. She wasn't thirsty or trying to get, likes or any stuff like that. She was just asking if anyone has any advice, please let me know. It was one of those situations, right? Couldn't have been sweeter about her husband. And then she came up dead. Husband killed her and then killed himself. And they have 2 kids. He has a daughter from the previous relationship,
yep.
And then he had a daughter with her. So that's kind of odd, right? Considering she was speaking very highly of him and everything. But
this happened where in America?
Of course.
Yeah.
So the odd thing about it, though, was all the comments, everyone was on the guy's side. They're like, yeah, well, she was probably going to take the kid and she got what she deserved. And it's like, what? Like, you couldn't have seen a sweeter woman that was praising the guy, saying we're going to have joint custody. We're both being cool. We're being adults about it. Really, you could tell she was upset about it. But you know what I mean? There was no looking to go hook up or hot girl summer culture, all that bullshit. You know what I mean? Phase. It was legit, up and up the TikTok. And then
Jesus.
Homeboy snapped and killed her and then killed himself.
Was he on trend? What happened?
I don't know, but I think I was just more shocked by the comments.
Oh yeah, that's Trump America going too far.
It was this,
we need to meet in the middle.
Yeah,
people.
but I think what scared me was the how much of the mindset swings that way.
Oh yeah,
it's don't get me wrong. We've all probably known women out there that are one bottle away from shit in the bed of wine.
This is true.
Well, you know what I mean? But what I'm
true.
saying is...
We all dated one.
Yeah, one or two. But the thing is, it's not everyone is like that, right? Not every woman is like that. Not every man is like that. And this was a clear scenario where homeboy must have just snapped. If there was more to it, then maybe there was. But I think once you shoot there's something going on there if you end up doing yourself too, right?
And he had kids.
And he had 2 kids.
Hurt the kids.
He had 2 kids, and I guess the one daughter went back to the first mom, and now they have an orphaned. Their daughter is orphaned.
That's sad. So was it abusive? No, it wasn't, because she said.
I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. She spoke.
That's what happened. That's why you always protect when the guy is abusive. You always protect, and when the girl is crazy, you always protect.
Oh, you don't know him or her like I do.
Exactly. I can change
There's
him,
a nice
her.
side.
Yeah. That might have been it. He might have been
I don't know. Maybe. I just think it was... Well, that aside, I think when you see what you see, the comments, it was just whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
That's so...
Right? Or am I just overreacting?
No, I think that's a lot of... That's the culture right now that's been so hard pushed down by the left, and then they're coming back full swing, going too much to that side. We need to meet in the middle. That's you can call that toxic masculinity, for sure.
Oh, the comments from the men?
Yes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the place to use that, not when a guy is being a guy.
These are clearly sore. These guys are clearly butthurt about something, or maybe in their sick mind, they're like, yeah, we got one for the team. It's whoa.
Yeah. It's not war.
Yeah. That type of shit is no bueno. Not cool. Not cool.
We spoke about this before. People that spend time commenting like that, what are you doing with your time, really?
Yeah.
You sat down, you watched the full video, you wrote a nasty comment, and then you walked away happy? Or, what we also talked about, the 80 to 90% AIs out there. Is someone in there poking the bear? Is someone trying to start something?
I think there were some comments from women, too, that kind of fell on his side, too. And the guy obviously didn't have a word of anything. It's just really an odd situation, right?
Yeah, I need to know more.
Oh, I do
'Cause
too.
If they're on his side, there must be more to the story.
Well, that's the thing. As of right now, there's not. It's just random people watching the TikTok and slamming her and on his side. It's just like,
And she was nothing but nice.
dude, yeah. She couldn't have been more
Interesting.
sweet about the guy, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's what made me kind of like, is that what we're dealing with? Some people are just like that, huh?
That makes you so tired of humanity sometimes. Like, that's the worst kind. He was probably on trend as well. Because I hear you get jealous when you're on trend.
Shit, I know
Super
people that get jealous just because the wind turns, man.
Maybe they're on
You
trend.
ever dated a jealous girl? It's kind of hot
Yeah, it is.
until they're standing above you with a knife. You're like, what are you doing? I told you not to talk.
Not really that jealous girl. No, I haven't dated.
Oh, you haven't lived, Tom.
No,
You haven't had. Oh, sorry to hear that.
that hasn't happened to me yet.
Well, I wish it does. I wish you the best on that.
Maybe I choose good girls. Maybe I choose to walk the path.
No, I think you play safe, girls.
That may be it.
Safe. Safe is so boring. Come on, man.
No, I dated
You
some
know?
wild ones.
You want to be like,
One or
"Whoa,
two.
man, it was right there by my head. Like, that's the kind of life you want to live, you know?
Yeah, that's
So-
the one that walks. That's the one you have to walk away from, and you stay
But it was a little sad.
for way too long.
And then did you see that we hit 500 subs? You're welcome. That's a big deal.
I saw that.
Can you put, like, right here a little 500 and some fireworks? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Sit down.
The share is fucking up.
Unprofessional.
I'm professional. There we
You
go.
put a little 500 here with, like, some, like,
Yeah.
fireworks. Would you do that?
Thank you, guys.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
Watch someone be like, you know what? I'm just going to unsubscribe.
Exactly. I was
$4.99.
I was waiting for that actually because when you go now in YouTube when you have 500 subscribers, that bar disappeared. That's like I was just waiting for someone to unsubscribe. So
But the funny thing is,
$4.99.
my sense of humor, I would actually laugh.
Yeah.
I'd be like, of course. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
because we lose. We gain a couple, then we lose,
lose a couple. One
Yeah.
step forward, 3 steps back.
Yeah, that's how we go. But 500 is a big deal.
Kind of.
Imagine doing a class for 500 people, or like doing a concert for 500 people.
So listen, if we can get everyone to get us to 1,000 subs, Tom will eat. What will you eat? It's got to be an astronomical amount of something on video.
What can you eat? Burgers? Not burgers. That's hot dogs.
No, that's been done. Something that's good, but you won't
Protein
eat.
powder, bro.
Yeah. Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts. I would feel like shit.
10 boxes of Pop-Tarts.
No.
There's not that many in there. There was what? 2, 4, 6? I
Dude,
think 6 or
I
8.
would lose 5 years of my life after that day.
You have to eat an entire box of Lucky Charms with milk, bowl of cereal, in one sitting.
Okay, I do that. If we hit 1,000, I do that.
2 boxes?
No,
It's got to be worth their while.
One box of Pop-Tarts is worth a while. I treat my
No,
body
Lucky
like a
Charms.
fucking temple.
Come on, man.
I treat my body
I
like
choose
Bryan Johnson.
I treat
I
my
eat
body like
140 pills a day.
I treat my body like an amusement park. Like, woo!
The JoJo diet.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens now if I do this. Woo! So
I want to talk about death because I heard
Jesus.
two. I listened to one and I've watched
Lucky Charms, 2 boxes. If we hit 1,000, just point it out. 2.
We want to eat.
He'll eat 2. Oh, I'll do that one right now. What are you talking? I'll eat a box right now when we get
You
home.
just need to be hungover.
I just need milk and I'm
Yeah.
good to go. Go ahead.
I can eat a full box of donuts. That's funny. Or
That's
has that
weak.
been done?
But it's not what it's been done. It just has to be something that everyone likes, but you're like, oh, I can't do it. While you're watching a horror movie.
Right. One box of Lucky Charms while I'm watching.
2
a
boxes of
horror
Lucky Charms.
movie. All right. Cheers to the next 500. All right. So
Death.
death.
Why do you always got to bring it down, bro?
No, I'm not going to bring it down because this is very interesting. What's your take on death? Like, what do you think happens? Like, do you have a theory or have you thought about it?
I'm not
Do you
religious.
think it's it?
I'm not religious, but I don't think this is it.
No, me neither.
I'm not religious. I believe there's something working there. I do, because there's been a lot of times in my life I've been like, how the hell, right? Luck only goes so far. Coincidences only so much. Not religious, but I don't think this is it.
Gandalf said it best. death is not the end. It's just a path every man has to take.
Were you just asking about that so you could say that?
No.
That's what you did. You were You've been waiting.
I
You've been waiting.
I heard a podcast this week with a girl that died and came back. And we heard this story a million times before. And her story, it's the same thing. Like, she said she died, and then she left her body. She was floating over her body. She saw everyone in the room. And it was interesting because her brother lived in another town, and he jumped on a plane. And she can see him, but he was not in the room. But somehow she can see him on the plane coming in, so she knew he was coming. And she went into unconsciousness before he decided to come, so there was no way she could have known that he was coming. She saw him, and when she was floating over there, she got surrounded by like entities. She couldn't really say if they were human or whatever they were, but one of them was her father. And her father has been a really bad guy to her in her life, like not a good father. And he kept apologizing, like, that was not the real me, that was me in my human form. This is the real me. And she can like feel that was the real him. Like, it was his soul. This was the real father. And then they went through, like, she told him, she was like, your excuse, like, it's no worries. Like, I can feel you feel sorry for that time when you were in your human form. And she loved it up. Like, she felt relieved. There was no pain, no fear, no nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm petty even in the afterlife, bro. I'm petty. I am Tom Petty in the afterlife.
I don't know.
Dude, what was the reason for him to be in the way he was being to her when he was alive?
He was in a human form, though. That wasn't him.
What does that got to do with anything? I'm in a human form. I'm not mean to you.
He evolved.
Yeah, but what?
His spirit evolved. That was his real him.
No.
Anyway.
No. I call bullshit.
Anyway.
Sorry, man. I'm going to have haters on the other side. I already know it. I'm fine with that. That's how I roll.
You got 10 girls just waiting for you.
Be surprised. I would not be surprised.
You didn't call.
Serving number 362. Bloop, bloop. Okay, go ahead. I hear you. Next.
You never called.
Yeah. Anyway. You called too much.
Anyway, so when she was leaving her body as well, like, she felt no fear. She felt all calm, like the story you hear. And then she was set with a choice if she wanted to stay or wanted to go back. And she wanted to stay. She wanted to stay. She did not want to go back because the cancer was shitty. She felt bad down there. She was like, nah, I want to hang out here.
Well.
And her dad told her, like, it's not your time anymore. And then, it's not your time now. You should go back and build a family. So she decided to go back. But before she got back, she got some tips. Like, the thing that's causing your cancer is fear. Get away from fear, because she's been fearful her whole life. She never went for what she wanted. She was always like in conversation. She makes herself smaller, like fear of everything. If you lose your fear, you will beat this cancer. And this cancer that she died from, every doctor said, this is uncurable. We can't cure this. She will die. She came back. Cancer went away in 2 weeks. I don't know about that. They can't explain. The doctors can't explain it.
I don't know. That just seems a bit too. You know, I'm not saying you. I'm saying the story. Right?
Yeah.
Now, there's been speculation about this, that when you die, there's a chemical release, that you see a bright light, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I have heard of people that near-death experience, like they're dead for X amount of time. Not a cancer or anything, but maybe it was like a car accident, or their heart stopped, or no oxygen. Like, there was a moment where they were clinically dead, not from a disease. And I did hear what you said, that she said, more times than none, the people came back and were actually sad that they came back, because they had a moment, wherever that moment was, where they felt like they were just like, oh, I can let everything go. I can let my stress go, my problems go, this facade go of who I try to be for people. And they were actually depressed when they came back. And this is people, like I said, not cancer. They were like in bed dying because who'd want to come back to that? I know I sure as hell wouldn't.
Yeah.
But just on like a fluke.
Yeah.
You know, you've heard of people going
Freak
underwater.
accident.
People going underwater and they drown. They bring them up and then they're dead for 3 minutes. They pump them, give them mouth to mouth. They spit everything up and they still need to be monitored. But they were like technically dead.
Yeah.
Those situations, people said I did not want to come back. It was so peaceful on the other side. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because it makes you wonder how many people decided not to come back that could have come back.
True. Like they were like, no, I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
This is internal love is up here.
See, for
and I
me,
feel
yeah, but
peaceful.
can I look around a bit? Like,
Can
I'm
you
not
give me?
laughing. Can I, like, just look around, see what you got, see how it's going, what's the climate like, what's pop, and then I'll decide.
I don't.
But to feel that good.
I know you're cocky right now, but when you get up there, you're like, the feeling up there is probably so overwhelming. You'd be like,
No, I'll need some things. I'll need some things.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, dude. Who am I around?
I don't know, dude.
Where's the
I also heard
location?
stories like what you said about the tunnel. If you see the tunnel with the light, don't be afraid to walk it. Because if you miss the tunnel and you don't come back to life, because someone says like stay away from the light,
You're in a
then
purgatory.
you're gonna
Probably
live.
in purgatory. You're not there. You're
Exactly.
not here. Yeah.
You get stuck somewhere. I heard that as well.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
think there's some honesty there. Then I think there might be some bullshit in some stories.
When you read a lot of Buddha and Buddhism and meditation and stuff, you go to somewhere where it's not your body anymore, like it's something else. So I don't think it's it. I think our body dies.
I
and
believe
think,
in enlightenment. You think that's it?
No, I think the body dies, but I think we go on.
This isn't it. This isn't it. Whatever's on the other side, I have no clue.
Yeah. No one knows.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I made it sound like I don't. Why is everyone asking me?
I was
Because
there for a Saturday night.
Yeah,
had a party, and
why
then
are you
I came
asking
back.
me? I don't know. Everyone asks me. No, but like I don't think it's. I think there's something. I don't know what it is, but this can't be it.
No.
You know, and I'm not getting woo woo when I say that. I just feel like
And why I also want to talk about death is we watched a documentary of Bryan Johnson that refuses to die. He's doing everything in his power not to die. He's eating the same meals every day.
boring.
His last meal is at 11. He takes 140 different pills.
Like a day.
Yeah, every day. He does shots. He works out. He does cardio. He does red light therapy
He goes to Target
and IKEA
and IKEA
with his son.
with his son, and he's a billionaire. He's rich. Yeah,
Yeah. The rich people
smart.
buy expensive furniture. Smart people shop at IKEA.
Yeah,
That's Zlatan.
yeah. I saw that. That was
Zlatan
funny.
said that. Anyway,
But no, he's
an interesting guy. And after I watched that documentary, he's a weird guy, of course. But I love that there's a guy out there on the front line testing for us. Because that's going to bring back so much to us.
I mean, you can't not like him, right? He's not the kind of weird where you're like, what the fuck? Like, he definitely loves his son.
That's when it changed for me.
He
when I saw him with his son.
definitely wants to be the healthiest he can be. I think he just needs a tan. He's pale.
Yeah, that's weird. Does he stay out of the sun?
Yeah, he doesn't get in the sun much, and I mean, there's clearly a reason for it, but like I said, all in all, I didn't think he was a bad dude at all. I think he's just got a shitload of money, and he's actually putting his money towards something better than most people with that much money do.
True.
Right? But I think to be a personal guinea pig for the rest of the world, because that's what he is, because everyone's just watching to see, it's got to be tiring, man. It's like, you know exactly how Monday's going to be. You know exactly how Friday's going to be. I mean, their structure.
But he said he loved it.
Yeah, it's like anything, right? I mean, it's like there's structure, and then there's like, come on, man.
I was so happy for him because he said when his son was moving out, he's going to miss the part of community. And he saw it as like, community makes you live longer.
Yeah.
And then I was so happy for him when
Depends
it
on
started
the community.
the don't die runs.
Yeah.
And just a bunch of people showed up, and it was all love, and it was just running together and working out together. And
He made me
what
laugh.
Did he say?
He made me laugh. He goes, "Yes, it is a cult. We want you to go to bed at a reasonable hour." That was so funny.
This is a cult, and our message is we want you to go to bed.
He's like,
at a
"I want you to
reasonable
go."
hour."
He goes, "This is a cult. It is because I want you to go to bed at a reasonable hour." That was really funny because he's all about sleep.
Yeah.
He said sleep is That's
You and
he's
I
like
were
sleep
whoops.
cannot. He said sleep cannot be. He had a whoop. He said sleep cannot be. There's no if and buts about it. Sleep is non-negotiable. That's exactly what he said.
But did you catch when he was showing that he had a perfect month? 100% sleep
No.
for a whole month.
No.
You know how hard that
You know
is?
how boring that is?
You know how hard that is?
You know, dude, I was in the 1% once. That was one of the best times of my life. Okay, so it's like, come on, man. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not against it. Like I said, I'm not against it. But at the same time, I kind of believe you can quit smoking and then walk outside and get hit by a tobacco truck.
True.
Right? So, again, I don't think I think he was perceived worse than he was. Because I used to see him on everything, and people were just shitting on the guy. Then you watch a documentary, you're like, he's all right.
I was a bit scared because he was hugging everyone. And I was like, you can get the flu or something. You can catch something that makes you sick, then you can't do your routine, and then you die.
Yeah.
Wonder if you get frail from doing that.
He's probably got a pill for that. What do you mean, frail from what?
Frail, like you get sensitive to... Because he's basically just staying in his house. Wonder if he gets sensitive to like...
Yeah, see, I think for me it'd be more like...
Or is he so jacked up on everything, like nothing can touch him? It's
Well,
like
I think-
if a bacteria comes into him,
Right.
you're like, where the fuck do I go? Everything is titanium
Right.
in here.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Like, he's not out there rock climbing. He's not out there surfing or diving. Like, do more physical shit. He's pushing a sled a little bit. I know he's working out. He's stretching like a bastard. But it's like, dude, if you're doing that much stuff and you're that healthy, it's like, I don't know, jump on a longboard, go for it. You know?
No, because he doesn't want to die.
Well, probably... Yeah, but you're not going to...
He's
All right.
Dude, your definition of having fun is going on a longboard in fucking 70 miles an hour through curves.
Downhill.
Yeah, or free diving. Come on, dude. Or swim with sharks. Come on, dude. He can do something fun like maybe do a CrossFit.
Maybe have
competition.
raspberries on Monday instead of bananas. Whoa! Slow down, buddy. Dude, you're off the reservation. Slow down. Yeah,
Dude,
I guess.
I'm 3 articles from being that guy. I'm so easily influenced by that. I loved it.
I mean,
I
dude,
was like, I could see myself doing it.
I want to be healthy. I try to be healthy, but I don't have the bandwidth for that shit. That's just ridiculous.
I think it looks
Enjoy
fun.
yourself, man. Enjoy yourself. Don't let that guy... He's not happy. He may be clear-minded. He said he feels very this and that. He's not happy, dude. Eating the same shit every day in the same boxes. You might as well get put in jail. Even in jail, they give you a variety of food.
You know what? The food, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. I can eat the same shit every day.
Yes, you can.
I don't give a shit.
Oh,
I can eat chicken, rice, and broccoli, and meat sauce, and rice, and broccoli every day.
no.
It's
No.
just fuel to me.
I can eat Lucky Charms every day, but I need everything else to be different too, you know. Don't get me wrong. I need variety, dude. I need variety in all aspects of my life.
I don't know. I don't think food is that important. To me, like flavored, like eating a good meal, I don't think I put it on
We
the
went to a
pedestal.
French restaurant the other night, and you looked like, oh my God, this is so good. I'm like, yeah, because you've been eating the same shit for 9 months. Like,
I love it.
It was
Yeah.
amazing food.
Yeah, but if you do that all the time, it's just going to get boring. If you eat plain, and then once in a while you indulge, that meal is so much
No,
more...
I disagree, dude. I disagree, man. I mean, you can have too much of anything, right? But just dull food is just...
Dude, it's like doing No Nut November, and then December 1st you find a girl. That's going to be amazing, dude.
Never done it.
Well, maybe you should try it.
I'm good. Same with the alcohol.
Yeah, so
right?
if we get to 1,000 subscribers, Mario's doing No Nut November next year. Or this year. I eat 1 bowl of Lucky Charms, you do no Nut November.
What?
That's a good deal.
There's no way, dude. Are you kidding me?
That's a
You know how
good deal.
attractive you're going to start looking at me in November if I don't do that? I'm like, hey, Tom, I want to talk to you for a sec. Could you reach that up there? You got to get on the box.
Dude, I need to stay like away.
That's too
I need
funny.
to stay away.
That's too funny.
I've been
No, but
holding-
he seemed cool. He did. Credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
He loved his boy. He loved his son. So
And I think people should go watch that documentary. I loved it. It's interesting stuff.
the Avicii documentary was good.
Sad. Sad. It was good for like 30 minutes, then it got sad. When he was like skinny, he was
What's your thoughts
drinking,
on
doing
that?
all the drugs.
What's your thoughts on? What do you thought on why he did it? Because I got an idea.
Well, he was probably so low in serotonin. He didn't sleep. He was drinking all the time, doing all the drugs.
No, I mean when he commits suicide.
Why did it? How he did it?
Yeah,
Or
because
what are you talking about?
he was kind of straight and narrow. He cleaned up and he was making an album, and then everyone thought it was okay, and he went and killed himself.
Yeah. Relapse maybe, like he didn't beat the demons, and because he was meditating a lot at the end, and maybe he like got cornered by like the feelings and couldn't get out of it.
I don't think
know.
he had a. I don't think he was clinically depression.
No.
I don't. No, because he seemed pretty well rounded. I was watching it and just watched like certain things he said and how he was moving. My opinion, for what it's worth, is like I think he kind of got everything he wanted. And like some people, he was like, "Shit, this isn't everything," right? And I think when he started doing drugs, because drugs can mess you up to the point where when you get off of them, they can chemically. Maybe
For
that's
sure.
where he became. Coming off of it, maybe that's where he had a crash in mental depression. Maybe that's what the drugs put him in that position to kill himself.
Yeah, because he was eating painkillers.
Right? I don't think he was manic depressant to begin with. I think he got put in that situation, realized it's not what it's all about. He was enjoying making music. I mean, the guy was doing well for himself.
Oh, yeah,
He had like 50 mil. He was talking, and he was laughing about the Americans. They were like cash in and cash out, like get your money and run. He's like, that's so American because Swedes are more like, rah, 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 you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really laughed at that. But I think that might have been it. When he did all the drugs, it might have chemically messed with his brain.
True.
And triggered something, and then he just. Because some people aren't right about it. It's like you heard about people hitting their head, and they're just off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there might be something because he was okay for a while.
True.
That's my opinion.
And it looked like he was coming, like you said, it looks like everything was fine and it was coming back. But
Right.
that was
Check on your friends.
True.
It's usually the ones that always say they're okay that you need to double check on them.
Well, if you're from Sweden, you're always okay. But you're not.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or that person that's always checking on everybody else. Check on that person, man.
Really?
I think so.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Because that's like a chemical that you have that you either want to check on anybody or you don't. I think that's like a do or don't kind of thing in the brain.
Yeah.
Like some people are people pleasers and some people are not. And the people pleasers always make sure everyone is. You check on everyone, and that can go to a certain point, but it can also ruin a bunch of
Yeah.
shit for yourself
Yeah.
because you're always pleasing everyone.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about yourself. No, but my favorite thing in that documentary was my guy Ash. My dude was hustling. My dude was
I really,
hustling.
yeah, I liked when he bullshitted them about the 50,000.
Yeah.
That was such a
When he sold
gangster move.
levels
Yeah.
and they tried to buy it, that Universal tried to buy it. And the last song they bought for 50,000 crowns. Swedish crowns, which is like $5,000, a little less. And now we wanted 500,000 euros. He said,
you
like,
can't do that. That's bad business. He's like, what are you worried about? You made your money back.
When Universal called him, like, can we buy the song? Nah, we got another offer for 500,000 euros, so we can't sell it to you. And then he hung up. And this guy at Universal went to his colleagues, and they were like, you need to get this song. You need to do whatever you can to get this song.
Gangster.
So he went back, all right, you want to make a deal? We can buy it for 500,000 euros. And Ash was like, deal. And then he met him at the gym a couple of weeks later because they trained at the same gym. And this high boss at Universal said, like, you never had another offer. And Ash was like, no, but it didn't hurt your pocket, did it?
Yeah, they made it back in 3 weeks.
3 weeks they made it back. That was Levels, and that's a banger.
That is a banger.
That was the one that put him over the top.
That is a banger. Yeah, it was interesting. He was so skinny at the end. I felt bad for him, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a couple of videos that when he was just fucking...
I think some people
like he was
also have...
freezing all the time.
I think some people have a hard time that you have to understand it's okay to say no.
Yeah.
Because if you don't say no to something, there's going to be another one right behind it. It's okay sometimes to be like, no. Sometimes you got to tell people no.
I think the power of no...
And then you're an asshole.
The power of no is a full book.
Yeah, but no is a full sentence.
Yeah.
You know, people I've pissed off and I'm like, no. What do you mean?
wanna-
I don't want to do that. And all of a sudden, Mario's an asshole. I'm like, no. No.
Well, there's a time and place for it.
It's a full sentence. Is it a time and place for it?
Yeah, well, you can't be an asshole about it.
How are you being an asshole about it?
Well,
If someone's bleeding out of their eyes and they go, Mario, I want to go to the hospital, I go, no. That's not what I'm talking about. But I mean, when it cuts into you, something you're trying to do, or you're like, you draw a line, you're like, no, then you become difficult when you're like, no, I need to protect this or this time of space.
Yeah, you're difficult like that sometimes. I learned to live with it. Because you're my boy.
Oh, well.
That's
It's got me out of situations. I have been in positions before where most people would have buckled, and I'd be like, nope, I'm doubling down.
That's funny.
It's true. You've seen it.
I've seen it firsthand.
You've seen it firsthand. You looked at me like I'm mad.
I lived it.
You looked at me like I'm mad. I'm like, I ain't.
Yeah, but I tried as well, and you were like, no. I was like, what do you mean? Can we at least negotiate? No, we're not doing it. All right.
And you thank me later. Usually, you're not telling that side of it.
Maybe.
You're like, you know what, Mario, you're actually right. See, you never tell the whole story.
Maybe 13% of the time.
Add a couple more zeros on that. That's the yeah. So, anyway,
how does it feel to have your family here? We haven't talked about that. You have both your
feels
kids
good.
here now?
I got my cubs under the roof. It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels really good.
They seem very happy to be here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Eating a lot, but that's cool.
Your boy is such a guy. Last time I met him, like hung out with him was a while ago. And now when he come back, he's just a dude. All he does is like play basketball, works out, eats
and sleeps
all the time, and then sleeps. That's it. This dude.
It's like, yeah, go to the store. I'm like, bro, we went yesterday. Chill out.
You thought I was bad. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm happy. Like it's a good feeling in the house now. Like everyone is happy.
Mm-hmm. Except my wallet.
It's a little haven.
No, it's cool. It's nice, man. It feels a lot better.
Yeah.
It feels a lot better, and especially with all that bullshit happening so close to Sweden.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm kind of happy that I got them.
Yeah, but
because Sweden has not been in good shape for a while.
Well, Sweden is falling apart.
You know what I mean? Well, I don't know about falling apart. But,
it is falling apart.
But we saw how things were the past 10 years.
No, it is falling apart. I have a sister who works in the school system. That shit is falling apart.
Really?
I have
That's
a
what she
mother
said?
that's old, that needs hospital care. That's falling apart. My sister needed an operation. She never gets it. That's falling. Like everything is just falling. Like the things we always thought Swedes were good at, is just going down the drain. Taxes are out of this world, and I don't know what the taxes are going for, because everything the tax is supposed to go to, that's falling apart.
Yeah,
it's a sad situation.
Yeah, but also the whole Ukraine thing.
Yeah,
with Russia, people seem to forget that's still going on.
What happened to the drones in Jersey?
I think it's common knowledge now, right?
That just stopped.
It stopped, or they're still going?
I don't know. They stopped reporting on it, or we're so fucking blatant that we need something new now. Like, yeah, it's UFOs over New Jersey. What else?
Doesn't Trump go into office like tomorrow?
No, 20th. When we come back from America. The week after we come back from Florida.
Okay.
That sucks, because imagine how fun it would be in Florida when Trump gets into office. Florida is Trump country.
Are you kidding? I'm going to get out of there before then. Someone's going to go crazy.
What do you mean?
No, I'm good. Not in a bad way.
Dude, it's going to be a party.
There'll be a party up to it. What are you talking about?
True.
It'll be all right. Is there anything else on the agenda?
The winds of change is blowing in America. It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time to be alive. 2025 is going to be lit. We see you in the next one.
Ciao.
Ciao.